What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast, where this is for Fight Talk. But before we do, this episode is brought to you by Layback TV. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel. Y'all can go on laybacktv.com to see how you can download it on your iPhones, your Androids, and your Fire Sticks. Also, give them a shout out on their official _Layback TV on Instagram, okay? So you can ask all the questions that you got. All HBOs, all languages. Y'all can see if I'm fucking lying. All right, let's get into some motherfucking fight talk. Whoa! Holy shit, guys. All right. So, this past weekend, UFC 322 went down at Madison Square Garden. We're going to do a quick review because we got a lot to fucking digest, all right? So, let's get into it, what we missed. Bo Nickel head kicks his opponent and flips off the motherfucking crowd. I totally agree with what he did. A lot of people say, what the fuck did he do that for? I totally agree with what he did. I think he should have. I think Mr. Nice Guy Bo Nickel needs to fucking rest in peace. Just saying. So, he utilizes wrestling and his strikes. He did mixed martial arts. And he head kicked that motherfucker into the next realm. I think that was good. But I think they're going to give him a top 15 opponent, more skilled, and we're going to see what he fucking does with that. So shout out to Bo. That was dope. Holy shit. My pick, Benil Dariush, did not win. He got KO'd to motherfucking different dimension by Benoit Saint Denis. Shout out Saint Denis. You killed that shit. Carlos Pratas KO's Leon Edwards. Leon has been
15 minus 5,700.
Sorry, guys. Leon Edwards gets knocked out for the first time in his career. And Carlos did say he was going to be the first one to knock him out. Holy shit. That's fucked up. Where does Leon Edwards go from here?
You got a copy on this?
No, we don't. Sorry, guys. I'll be doing a lot of different shit, too. Yeah. Hold up. Yes, guys. Sorry. But, yeah, Leon Edwards, I don't know where he fucking goes from here. Like, I mean, there's only other one opponent, I would say, that he goes from here. He ain't got no other choice. I mean, he's not going to be in the top 5. I mean, I don't think he's in the top 5 right now anymore after that loss. Carlos Pratas, holy shit. Yo, sky's the fucking limit. I think right now welterweight division is pretty open because of that KO right there. Yeah. I mean, Leon Edwards could probably redeem himself against Jorge Masvidal, but that's it. There's not really much he could do. Carlos, I mean, if I'm Carlos Pratas, man, I'm going to go after the guy who we talk about next, Michael Morales. KO's Sean Brady. Everybody was talking Sean Brady is the next one in line for the title shot. He pretty much taps out Leon Edwards in his home country. Should have waited for a title shot. Didn't wait for a fucking title shot. Took a fight with a hungry lion like Michael Morales. Gets KO'd. I'd say we do Pratas versus Morales, but y'all tell me what y'all think. Valentina Shevchenko pretty much landslides Zhang Weili, retains the flyweight championship for the women. Some people think Zhang Weili should go down, actually, go back down to 115, maybe take on Mackenzie Dern for the title. Maybe. I just don't know what. I mean, I did say this to a friend of mine. The winner of, I'm sorry, Valentina versus Zhang is going to be whoever has the best game plan. Clearly, Valentina had the best game plan, and it didn't work. Whatever she did, it didn't work. Yeah, Valentina made it look easy. Shout out to Valentina. Still the champ. Zhang Weili, I don't know what she do. I thought she was gonna be more stronger. I mean, I gave her one point really, and not even a round, but you know she did. She gave a straight right, a straight cross to Valentina and landed, but that was the last thing I saw. Everything else was Valentina. Moving on to the main event, Islam Makhachev challenging JDM for the welterweight title. Easy win. Islam wins the welterweight championship, becomes in a um in a prestige group of competitors who have become um double champs, basically champions in two divisions. So Islam joins John Jones, Randy Couture, B.J. Penn, George St. Pierre, Daniel Cormier, Amanda Nunes, Alex Pereira, Henry Cejudo. Am I missing anybody else? Oh, Ilya Taporia. He's in that group now. Two-weight division champ. So shout out to Islam. JDM, oh my God, yo, that is going to be like... They're not going to talk about JDM no more. You don't even know what you do with JDM. Islam, damn, who can... I mean, we still got Bilal Muhammad versus Ian Machado. Ian Machado Gary, I'm sorry. But they keep talking that Kamaru Usman is going to get the next shot. From what? Based off one fucking fight? Like, Joaquin Buckley? Okay, yeah, got the easy decision, but if we understand something, like it seems like Kamaru was trying to flex his name to get a title shot, not based off the work he's done. I mean, he was on a 3-fight losing streak before winning against Buckley. 3 fights. Okay, he lost the title to Leon. He lost the rematch to Leon. That trilogy's done. And then he lost to a short notice fight to Chimaev. Hamzat Chimaev. At middleweight, though. Still, how the hell does that get you a shot? But then again, you know, how that gets him a shot is like, how did Kobe get a shot against Leon Edwards? Who the fuck knows? Because you could talk. My thing is, I think, is because they're Islam and Kamaru are both represented by Ali Abdelaziz. I guess that's the only way they're gonna get this title shot. You know what I mean? How are we gonna get this title fight? It's a little weird. I mean, it's gonna be biased. I mean, I don't like it. I feel like Kamaru needs to do one more thing before he does that, because he already made his plan to win the welterweight title, vacate, then go to middleweight, and then retire. It's whatever. Let's move on from that. Shout out to everybody who won their fights at UFC 322. Oh, can't leave this part out. Islam and Habib's people jumped Dylan Dennis in the crowd. I ain't gonna lie, yo, like, fuck. Dylan got pretty fucked up. But I gotta give kudos to Dylan. Like, that nigga was by himself. No Connor, no nobody. By himself. It's kind of like him against the world. You know what I'm saying? It's weird as fuck. I know he's been trying to get into the UFC. You know, they think he's a liability. He's a problem. But should he be in the UFC? I don't think so, to be honest, because it's like if he was knocking out people, then I think they would consider him. He's a jiu-jitsu guy who is 2-0, well, technically now 3-0. 3-0. There are reasons to not sign Dylan Dennis, and there are reasons to sign Dylan Dennis. I don't think because he's a liability, that's one. I mean, there are people who are a fucking liability that Dana and them fucking signed, and no one said shit. I mean, Connor threw a fucking hand truck at a damn shuttle. You know what I'm saying? Just because he wanted to fuck up Habib. I mean, what else? You know, John Jones, DC. You know, their shit at not Madison Square Garden. MGM Grand. Fucking, I think that was the press conference for their fight. Like, there are a lot of people who are fucking liabilities. You know, I understand UFC is owned by TKO now, but it's like, there are things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Are they exciting fights for Dylan? Kind of. That will be entertaining. My thing is the fact that there's no high level competition that Dylan has beaten that makes him a fucking top guy to sign for the UFC. But then again, neither was fucking CM Punk. CM Punk announced he signed with the UFC a year before his debut. A year. And then in his debut, he fought Mickey Gall. I met Mickey Gall at the gym. You know what I'm saying? Fucking finished him in 1 round. Second fight was a year later against this guy named Michael Jackson. And, you know, kudos to CM Punk. He actually held his own. But the fact that they signed him based off what? A WWE career? Like, there's nothing. I mean, he was training with Duke Rufus, Rufus Sport, may he rest in peace, Anthony Pettis and Sergio Pettis and so forth. But it was like, that's all they had. But this is who they signed. At least we know Dylan is a professional. He's trained with Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I get why they don't sign him. I personally think it was because of that. He's got no high level talent he's beaten. And he's over there at Misfits. They had to create an MMA championship belt for him in order to promote him and, give him a fight. Boxing, nobody wants to see Dylan box. And when his hands, I mean, unless he's knocking motherfuckers out, I don't know. But he does got a fucking concrete chin because in the end of the day, though, he had fucking three fucking punches to the top of the temple and the back of the ear, and he was still, not unconscious. I just think he was outnumbered. But if Dana did say that he would never come back to another event, I think he needs to investigate how that happened in order to come with that result of banning Dylan Dennis from UFC events. Like, I mean, Dana did say he fucked up. He even put him in, he said, he wasn't supposed to sit over there and shit like that. No, you created a fucking shit show is what Dana did. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to ban him for, what, defending himself? Check the footage. Check the witnesses. He's friends with Alex Pereira. Probably ask Alex what happened. And I don't know. I think Dylan got set up, and now he can't be signed to the UFC. But I don't think he was supposed to be in the UFC. I think he should have been in UFC BJJ, since he is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. And they got championships now. What the fuck are you doing trying to win world titles in mixed martial arts when you only do Jiu-Jitsu? But that's just me. Let's get on the side of boxing before we head out. They're talking about Jamal Charlo and Caleb Plant in the works for 2026. I like it. This is a long time coming. If you guys remember on the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, I think it was at the weigh-ins in backstage somewhere somewhere in the backstage area, Caleb Plant fucking smacked the living shit out of Jamal Charlo. It's time to get that get back, and I think this is the perfect time. Moving on from that, Misfits has now announced a huge December 20 Dubai, a fucking Dubai event. Huge. Everybody's getting fucking fights for it. We got Tony Ferguson taking on Warren Spencer for the interim middleweight title. Shout out to Tony, yo. Tony's getting bread. He's getting wins again. He's getting championships. Well deserved. Hopefully not too long, and he doesn't take too much damage, but that's just me. What we got? Dylan Dennis. Dylan Dennis is gonna fight Anthony Taylor for the MMA title. He gotta win that. I think he needs to stay undefeated in order to keep his name intact. That's just me. Heavyweight championship. Andrew Tate, the new CEO of Misfits, no longer KSI, taking on Chase Dumar. Who cares? Anyway, Jake Paul's opponent, Gervonta Davis, is no longer getting that shot. He's gonna give the next shot to face him December 19 in Miami at the Chiesa Center. None other than former two-time unified heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua, AJ. Wow. I saw more of Francis Ngannou getting that shot. Anthony Joshua. Here are the rules. 8 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. 10-ounce gloves. It's a pro heavyweight fight. And Anthony Joshua cannot come over. He can't come over weight 245 pounds. He can't pass that weight. That's his limit. A lot of big people say that Jake fucked up. He's gonna literally get literally demoralized by Anthony Joshua. Maybe 8 rounds, maybe, because I don't think Jake could go 12. I'm just saying. I don't know. I think it's depending on how Jake is. Not Jake. How Anthony Joshua is feeling. I mean, he's been out of the ring for a little over a year now. His last fight was Daniel Dubois for the WBO heavyweight title. He got KO'd. I mean, to me, he did the right thing by staying inactive. You know, get healed up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how you coming back? It's gonna be. He's got my curiosity. I'ma watch. I'm gonna see what we do with that. But I'm your boy Eddie Jax. This is Fight Talk on the Drop That podcast. Y'all sub to the page. Hit the like button. Comment if you disagree with my analysis on all the MMA and boxing fights. I dare you. And I dare you. But it's all good. Y'all be easy, alright? Peace.